Hey everybody, I'm Blue, and today we're going to continue on the alphabet challenge with the letters D, E, F. I have decided that I'm going to do 2 of the alphabet challenge videos and then 1 just whatever video to break it up just a little bit. But without further ado, let's begin with our first letter, D, which just so happens to be an oldie but a goodie by the name of Saint Seiya. I don't remember how I found this series or when exactly in my life I got obsessed with it, but it has been with me for a very long time. And I really don't have a lot to say about it is the funny thing, so I guess we'll just jump right in with Dragon Shiryu. Is it cheating to use his title as the letter for the first letter of the alphabet? Maybe. Do I care? Not particularly. I wanted Saint Seiya rep, and where my favorite characters from that show start with S and I just had other characters that I wanted to do. But I really was struggling to find something for the letter D, so I cheated, and here we have Dragon Shiryu. Which honestly, of the group, I do feel like his story is the most complete. He has a goal, he gets his goal, and it's done and over with, whereas the others, they've got a lot more going on. Having already done 2 at this point that were black and white, I wanted to at least choose a color, even if I was doing a similar shading style. So I chose the pretty teal turquoise color that his armor is, and really my big focus here was that energy effect, that good old 80s grit anime energy effect. And I don't think I did a perfect replica, but it looks pretty good, and it's really nostalgic for me, so I'm happy I took the time to draw him. Moving on, we have the letter E, which was actually the first video I posted, and it was Tales of Berseria's Eizen, the punchy-bappy pirate himself. And where this game has a lot of really good characters, this is the one that continues to rot inside of my brain. Eizen is a very unlucky pirate, and that's the main core of his shtick, but what I really like about him is his loyalty to his friends and to his crew. Despite the fact that the crew doesn't hold a major part in the game, they still make sure to take the time to let you know that it's important to Eizen. Plagued with the Reaper's curse, as well as a sibling who he has a strange relationship with, it was pretty obvious that this was a character that I was going to absolutely love, and then he's voiced by Taliesin Jaffe, which makes it even better. But because this character has a sort of gritty, dark nature, as well as a very dark ending to his story, I wanted to focus on a gritty look, and I mean, if he has the pretty blue eyes, might as well have it pop, right? So here we have the end results. I do wish I would have gotten it grittier, which I think I said in the original video as well. And moving right along, our last character for the day is from a webcomic series called Cast Off. Cast Off, written by the Starfish Face, follows Vector, the yellow-eyed one down at the bottom of that group shot, as he finds his way back home after having been spirited away. But we're not going to talk about him too much at the moment. Instead, we're going to talk about Frankie. Frankie is a cartographer who Vector meets early on in his journeys, and he's just kind of like a ray of sunshine type, an absolute personification of a golden retriever. And it's hard not to be intrigued. I mean, here he is, this happy-go-lucky guy, but he's got an eye patch and bandages and wraps, and that is just shorthand for what's this boy's secrets and how do I figure it out. Luckily, if you're interested, you don't have to wait too long after his introduction to get a little taste of what's going on with him. As for what's going on with this drawing, I really wanted to focus on the idea of making it look like a comic book panel. I do feel like the body language is a little bit more stiff than I'd like, but I still think overall it turned out pretty cute. I like the way his big ol' eyes turned out, and Star in general has become a bit of an inspiration for me to actually pursue creative arts, and admittedly is the only reason I finally started making YouTube videos. And if this little snippet of information has gotten you interested in Cast Off at all, I am going to go ahead and put a link in the description below, so feel free to check that out at your own time. But there we have it, D, E, F. Next week, we're going to take a break from the alphabet challenge and focus on a more personal project of mine, and then we'll come back the week after that to return to this format. I hope you guys are enjoying learning about these characters and seeing just really quick snippets of how I focus on drawings. But until next time, if you want to subscribe, go for it. I'm not going to force you, and I'll see you then. Later!